Way to another camping with Tony and Bruce, who's in the back there. I don't know if you can see him sticking his head through the back. He loves the wind. So the weather is grim, really grim. It's cold, yeah, 5 degrees centigrade. There's snow coming into the snowy area on top of the mountains here. It's a long climb up. We got just over an hour. We've got about an hour and a half. Yeah, an hour and a half to go till we get to the car park area. Start the walk up. 3 degrees. Getting colder, getting more grim. Now 2 degrees. Wet, slushy snow. Okay, we're just on the dirt road now. 18 kilometers to go. Here we go. Right, got to put my boots on, rain jacket on, and let Bruce out. You can see him back there. He can't hear us, so I can't make him turn around. And I'll see you on the trail. This is gonna be fun. This is as bad as it's ever been. And the wind gusts have been coming up as well. But I've got to do what I've got to do. It's going to take us about 3 hours to get up the top. Isn't it, Brucey? Should we go? Let's go. I'm not going to be able to walk up with all this rain gear on. It's just not going to happen. But it is so cold. We'll see. I don't know. I might just have to put up with sweating a bit this time. And to hell with it, just because it is so cold. I don't want to get hypothermia. All right. See you guys on the trail. Okay. We're going right up there. No snow up there yet. I think. I'm not sure. We'll find out soon. I can hear storm water. Oh yeah. Wow. It's not so bad. Sounds worse than it is. As long as Brucey can cross safely, I'm okay. Come on, Brucey. Cross the rock here. Yeah, go on. Look at that. So easy for Bruce. Bit of parkour there to get across that. Wow. Amazing power of water. Right, see you up top. Oh, we're on the ridge. Oh, and there's some snow. It's been raining and sleeting all the way up. How long have I been going? Let's have a look. 1 hour 48 minutes. We've climbed 587 meters. That's right, Brucey. Okay, onwards and upwards. Starting to look a bit winter wonderland. Oh, Bruce is having a great time. He's going ballistic. Pretty deep, Brucey, isn't it? Is that where we're camping? Hey? How long was that? Oh, that was 2 hours 55 minutes. Oh, 845 meter gain, altitude gain. Whew, 8 kilometers. Okay. Bruce, you. Is this where we're camping? All right, so Bruce wants to camp here. Wow, it's deep. Oh my God, it's deep. I'm going in deep here. Look at this. Oh. Watch Bruce bouncing through the snow. Bruce, come here. He loves it. Okay, this is our home under here. Now, we did this spot last time. We're only doing one night. I trust this spot. I don't want to, I've left it a bit late really. I don't want to look for another spot. So this is going to be home. I have camped in here before, but not in the snow. I think here will be good. Okay, I need to get the tarp out and everything, get this all set up. I'll come back to you. Right, Brucey? Okay, similar configuration as before. 4 by 3 meter tarp. Got to get shelter up quickly. Shelter first. Bruce is sitting patiently because he wants a treat. We'll get a treat. I guess, well, I've got to give him a treat because he's sitting here now. And I've said the word treat. I think a pig's ear, Brucey. There you go. Good boy. I mean, he would have to do it right there, wouldn't he? Okay, so secure the tarp. 4 by 3, it's a pretty long tarp. Oh, it's chilly. I need to get my warm gear on. Get out of this damp gear that I've got on now.
Oh, Bruce, you are entertaining. Okay, so how far forward do I want to be? Not very. So I think about there. Okay, now I'm pushing against that branch, but that's okay. Yep, that looks good. Okay, just got to put the ground pegs in. Okay, we're getting there. Need to make a bit of a snow-free patch for Brucey. He might lie down in it. And then I'll put his bed out later. Okay, it's a nice vertical wall. Just got to do this side. You having fun, Brucey? Okay, this one tied to the tree behind the camera. Oh, I've done it the wrong way around. Oh, again, keep doing this. Fingers are getting cold. Might have to put my gloves on. Okay. Now we're laughing. Gosh, I got here just in time. Snow is really coming down. Okay, one more corner to do. Okay, we've got shelter. Right, so I'm going to get the snow out of the way, put the tent down. lift that up a bit for you. It's pretty grim. It's cold. Last time I came up here, it rained the first night. It was all rain. It wasn't as cold as this. And then snowed the next day. This is considerably colder. Can't wait to change into my other gear. That will be nice. Okay. So we've got the Hilleberg Una tent. 4-season tent again. Mind that, Brucey. Sorry. I know you were getting comfy. Bruce, no. What were you just doing there? That's the roof, Brucey. You can't have a go at that. I knew that. Oh, he's curled up in the corner there. I'm going to get his bed out in a minute. See if he'll lie on it. Someone commented on the last snow camp, or a snow camp, you should always get your fire done first. That's just not true. I don't know where he heard that. But you want your shelter first, especially on a mountain, because the wind can come out of nowhere. And no amount of fire is going to help you, and it usually takes a couple of hours to get the fire done anyway. So all that time you're exposed. Whereas you could just get in your sleeping bag in the tent and ride it out and be warm. So yeah, always get your shelter done first. Okay, almost there. Okay, let's just get this sorted. So I need to come this way as much as possible. That's about right. Now I think I had my tarp more forward than this last time, but it'll be more cozy directly in front of this. Okay. I'm not going to bother pegging it down. I'll deal with that later if I have to. Alright, looking good. My only concern is there's only one door in this tent. And snow can come in. So do I go further back? Yeah, that works. Okay, perfect. Right, I'll bring you back. I've got to change into some warm gear and I'll bring you back. Welcome back, everybody. It's cold, isn't it, Brucey? So I brought Brucey a mat along. Pad, sleeping pad, because it doesn't matter if that gets wet because I can dry it with the towel and he'll just be more comfortable on that. I'm just going to pull him along a bit. Oh no, he's not going to pull. He's not cold, and this is reflective, so he's nice and warm on this. It's bouncing back lots of heat. I could cover him with a blanket, but he's not shivering. He was lying out in the snow before. I made him come in because he didn't want to. Again, he just doesn't feel it. Right, I'm going to blow up my sleeping pad, get that done. I did stake down the tent in the end. Now, the reason I've put the tarp down much lower this time is because it's a bit more windy. And the snow flakes are a lot lighter and are coming in. So I just can't run it as high this time. But that's okay, that's why we have a tarp. As long as I can sit down comfortably underneath, I'm fine. I just can't stand up under it. Okay, pad inflator. Pump this up. Okay, now I'll have to blow that up again tonight. Get a bit more on it. Oh, it is cold. But instantly warmed up with this gear on. So I've gone a bit lighter weight this time. I've tried to not bring as much stuff because last time my pack was insanely heavy and that really did my back in. So just little things, pillow, stuff like that I've left behind. I'll just use my jacket as a pillow. Got a smaller chair, small things, but they all add up. And it does all add up really quickly. So he's just curled into a ball, but he's not shaking, he's not shivering. That's the only way I can tell if he's cold, is if he starts to shiver. This is just a natural instinct. He sleeps like this at home as well. But I have got his blanket for him just in case. But now we've got to go and get water from the tarn. So I will bring you all back after I've got the water. Should we get the water? Come on, let's go get some water. Oh.
deep. Oh. Wow. It's a whiteout. An absolute whiteout. There's the tarn. Oh, Bruce is thirsty. Oh, it's grim. It's cold. My hands are out and Bruce is... Bruce, what are you doing? Wait there, Brucey, wait, because there's... Oh my God, this is up to my knees. Just wait, Bruce. Okay, this is grim. I've got to get the water, get back to camp. I'll come back to you then. Come on, Brucey, you're on your bed. Here, lie down. Well, the tarn is a bit of a mess, a bit frozen over, and to be honest, I would get wet just trying to get water from it. So I will melt snow instead. If you've ever melted snow, it's not a huge amount of fun. Okay, this is the problem when you've got gloves on. You can't, got no dexterity. So I haven't bought alcohol this time, and I've only bought rehydrated meals. Again, I'm going lightweight this time. No super luxuries, no super heavy stuff. So what I've got is my MSR wind burner. Wow, my hands are so cold, I just can't feel what I'm doing. They warm up within a minute or two, but it's just that first bit of putting the gloves back on. It's a nightmare. Yeah, so he's not cold at all, and he's dry under his top coat. So I just keep an eye on him. If I think he is getting cold, then I will put his blanket on. Okay, so snow. I need to scoop some snow up, fill it up, cram it in, and then it's flame on. And luckily for me, there's loads of fresh powder everywhere. All right, this should be a small amount, but that's what you start with. Get that cranking, and we're good. Ha. Okay. Right, lighter. Now at some point, I've got to think about getting a fire going. There's only one piece of timber I know around here that might do the trick. So we shall see. All right, looking good.
So the MSR wind burner is very, very fast. Incredibly fast. In fact, it will have that snow. Gosh, once you light it, all you can see is the steam from my breath because of the heat from this. Now it's going to get a bit moist under here. Yeah, it will. It will get some condensation as I'm boiling water. And this will take a while because I've got to go and scoop some more up. Wow, that's quick. That's already gone. So I can shovel a bit more into this. Right, I'll come back to you when I've done all the water and I've got this full of boiling water. Okay, so my water is almost boiling. That was very quick. I need a piping hot coffee. You've already had your treat. Ah. I hate wearing gloves. Yeah, so that's a lot quicker than alcohol. I knew I might have to be melting snow, so I also thought about this being the fastest way. I guess this is the equivalent of a jet boil. Both equally fast. It's actually cleared up out there. It's not snowing anymore. Don't know if you can see it, but it's actually quite nice. But I don't want to go and stand in the snow because it gets your feet cold. And I might have to share Bruce's bed. Mind out, Brucey. Let me just take this. Okay, mind out. No, Bruce, no. Come on then, on your bed. I know. He wants to play, but I need a coffee. He probably also wants his... Yeah, it's getting close to his dinner time. That's what he's looking for. So just keeping your feet off of the cold floor, keeping them on a pad, makes a big difference. Okay, yep, we're good. Wow, that's so easy. Ooh, I overfilled it. So this takes, I don't know how much this takes. It's the bigger one. It's a litre, which is a good size. Oh, it's hot. Oh, I need this. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming again. Thanks for all the treats and the coffees, by the way, on Buy Me a Coffee. Everyone who did that and all the YouTube members. It's much appreciated. And everyone who bought merch. Thanks very much. Nice to have you with us. Yeah, so this camp, what have I got with me? Well, as you see, I haven't got the big chair with me this time, just got my normal Trekology chair.
because it's just a one-nighter. I wanted to try and go as light as possible. I didn't bring the insulated pants. I've got long johns on underneath these, and these are fleece-lined insulated, which will be fine for one night. And I've got, instead of 2 layers of merino, this time I've got 1 thick layer of merino, and I've got a very light down jacket underneath this jacket, which is synthetic. And I can tell you already, it's much warmer. This jacket is much warmer with this lightweight down layer underneath. Much warmer than just 2 merino layers. So that's definitely the way to do it. What else have I got? Oh, something new. I've got a balaclava for sleeping in. Because I'm tired of my sleeping bag getting wet from condensation when you're breathing out. So you wear this balaclava. It's got little breathing vents here, but they trap most of the moisture. Keeps you warm, keeps your head warm. Means you don't have to wear a beanie. And it stops your sleeping bag getting soaking wet. And that's merino. So I'll be looking forward to wearing that later. Got my first aid kit, my ouch pouch, as it says. Ouch pouch. With everything in it that myself and Bruce need, just in case. He wants to play. He might go off and have a little hunt. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Water filter, which I got some water from the tarn, but I don't know if it's enough to... I mean, the snow, it's so quick to do the snow. Oh, that's going to warm me up quickly. Right, what I then need to do is get a fire sorted. Now, I'm only here one night. Fire isn't actually crucial. It really isn't. It's just nice to have. Given what I know from last time, fire makes everything melt and drip down. So I don't want it too close this time. Now we'll see. There should be okay. But it's whether I can be bothered to go and chop a tree down and process it. Got about an hour of light left. Maybe I will. I just hope the wood is dry. There's one dead standing piece over there that I can see. I scoured this place last time and that was the only one. Okay, what I'll do is I'm going to go and get this piece of wood over there and I'll bring it back and bring you back then. Okay, snow has started again and it's getting very dark very quickly. I need to process up, so I've managed to find 3 smallish dead standing trees. So I need to start chopping these down. I need to start chopping these up, which means losing the big jacket, so I'm going to get very hot very quickly doing this. Oh, right, sorry Brucey, can I use your bed? Can I? Oh Bruce, mind out. Okay, good boy. Alright, let's get cracking. Bruce, mind out, come on. What are you doing? Bruce is trying to hump me there, I think. Okay, as with all the wood around here, hard, very, very hard. Beech wood. A bit damp, so it's not going to burn very easily. This is going to be hard to start. Okay, I've got to get on with this. I'll bring you all back for lighting the fire. Ooh. But I've processed up quite a bit of that. Now I need to baton it. Because I didn't bring an axe with me again. I'll leave my fire steel in my pouch this time. Right, mind out, Brucey. Ugh. Yeah, so I didn't bring the axe because it's just, axe is heavy. Brucey, mind out. Good boy. Whew. Seems pretty dry, but I know it's not. I know it's going to be damp. I just know it. Oh, that's average. Yeah, average at best. Oh well, it is what it is. You just can't win in a wet rainforest. Everything's just so wet. Bruce is making a little earth bed behind the camera. So he digs away. I'll show you later when he's probably curled up down there. Digs away at it. He's very comfy like that. You can hear him, he's still going. He stopped because I looked at him. So you can see the damp marks in the wood. Right, I'll bring you back when I've done all of this. You see, Brucey just lies in this little hole. He's not even curled up. So he's not even cold. He's been running around like crazy. He's been having a great time. So he's obviously got hot. And he's just cooling down. Once he gets cold, he'll come in and lie on his bed. I processed up as much of that wood as I really wanted to. So let's make a fire. Okay, we're down to wet ground. Those rocks that I used last time are absolutely useless. And they sort of blocked. They blocked the air from getting there. There's not enough logs around to make a fire deflector. So I'm just going to start the fire on the ground here. Whew. I've got loads of twigs. These are all, yep, these are all good to go. I've got my fire starting kit. Still hot, don't need to put my big coat on. Sorry Brucey, I've nicked your bed just for a minute. You were lying over there. Oh, and there he goes. Okay, so this time I've got actual fire lighters and I've got some kindling, some fat wood. Now, fire lighters, they just go. They don't mess around. Oh, saying that, don't put your wet hands
on the end of the match. Nope. Come on. Might have to use my lighter. Nope, there you go. That's so quick. All right. Now, what's going to happen with Brucey is that the shadows are going to set him off again. They just will. You watch. He's about to go nuts from the shadows from the fire. Bruce, away. Come on, you're getting in my way here. I don't want you to snap round and get your tail burnt. Go on, off you go. Go, Bruce. So, beechwood, which is what this is, not birch, beech, is notoriously difficult to get going. It just does not want to light. So we don't tend to get those massive forest fires here, except in pine plantations. Because that's all softwood, whereas beech is hardwood. See, that's a bit bendy. That's not going to be any good. It needs to just snap like that. But I don't want it rotten. Okay. I think we can put some of our split dry stuff on. Right, it's going to get smoky. It's going to come towards the tent. I just know it because I haven't got a deflector. But there's just not enough wood to have a deflector. Okay, I can hear this thing sizzling already. Right, that's going to take a while. Hardwood takes ages, so I'll bring you back when it's actually cranking. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I've got the fire going. Now, it's going to start dripping. In fact, you can hear it already as the heat builds up through the snow that's in the trees. Oh. Now, that wasn't too painful to build. The only thing I would say is I had to use the fan on my... I haven't attached this. I had to use the fan on my AirPad inflator to sort of super heat it. And I used some of my hand sanitizer mixture in there as well. And it finally took. You've got to get... So to start a fire with hardwood, you've really got to get the temperature up. It's nothing like pine or anything else. Beechwood is just so hard, and it requires a lot of heat to get it going. Now I need another coffee.
urgently. So, get my bag of tricks. Sorry for the arse shot. Don't know why I put my lighter back in here. I had this label, got this label off Amazon ouch pouch. Just sticks on my one Tigress medical bag, which is waterproof. It's a great bit of kit. That noise you can hear is Brucey running around. He's having so much fun. Still got quite a bit of water in here. Ah, finally I can chill out. And there's hardly any smoke because it's roaring. It's giving off some nice heat, isn't it, Brucey? So Bruce is triggered by the light. You're just not going to see him. God, I just can't get comfortable. Alright, there you go. So right now, I'm actually really warm. I've done the stuff up just so I don't get cold. My legs are warm, my feet, a bit cold. The fire will warm those up. I was colder last time, definitely. But it's colder now. So this having this down layer underneath, huge difference. And it's actually lighter than the merino top, so I don't know why I didn't think of that before. I do like down. It's great stuff. Once it gets wet, it's useless, so you couldn't hike in it. And the actual outer jacket is synthetic, G-Loft. It's very rugged. I've been bashing through the trees with this thing. It's got wet, but it's still working, retaining all the heat. Okay. See how quick that is? Brucey, I can hear you. It's so worked up because of the light. Bruce, come and calm down. Come on. He is so triggered. Yeah, I didn't even bring a table with me this time.
Brucey, come here. Come on. I can hear you. You're going absolutely ballistic. You're so worked up. Come on, lie down here. Here, Bruce. Come on. I need you to just calm down for a bit. Look at you, covered in snow. Come on, lie down. Come on. So anyone that says, oh, he must... Bruce, no. On your bed. Come on. I want you to calm down. Come on. No, on your bed. Here. Right on it. Come on. Don't. That's it. Lie down. Bed. Settle. Settle, Bruce. He's not settled yet. He's going to try and sneak off. Bruce, on your bed. Here. Come on. Lie down. Come on. Lie down. Lie down. Right down. Oh, it's just the light. He's like this at home as well. He gets so worked up, and then I can hear him just panting like crazy, getting really worked up. So you just settle, Bruce. Okay, so camp. Come on, I'm liking it. Actually, I'm getting hot. I've actually got a fire for a change that's not smoking me out completely. It's not giving off a ton of heat yet. I need it to be much bigger than that. Brucey's got a new bowl. He's got a metal bowl, stainless steel. Because the rubber one that I usually use, it's just not big enough for a lot of water, and it tips over really easily. Cheers, everybody. And here comes the snow. I don't know if you can see that, but it's starting to snow. Lie down. Down, Bruce. Good boy. Just stay.
Bruce, come here, let me put your collar on. All right, now you've calmed down a bit. You can go and have a play. Oh, you're so warm. Go on then. Smoke. Right, I've just put a load more wood on, so we're going to get a bit of smoke, but use the pad inflator. Got to get it super, super hot. And it really does take that to do it. Oh, smoke. It's gonna be smoky for a bit. Not much I can do about that. Hope you can see me. It's this really light snow. It's not fluffy or anything. Bet the camera's getting smoked out. Brucey has completely disappeared. Bruce, where are you? He's got his light on, but I don't know where he is. There you are. Oh, your light's gone out. Come here. Check your light. Oh, maybe it's run out of battery. I forgot to charge it. Oh no. Yeah, it's run out. Right, well, he's got an air tag on him. So if I lose him, I can ping him. And I can listen to the air tag. And find him. Okay, go on then. Right, it's still... Let's see if it's time for some food. Oh, all these layers, you can't see your watch. It's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, not time for dinner yet. I'd be starving hungry later, and then I'll probably get cold if I had it now. I need to move back a bit. So as you can probably see, this weird snow, and it's coming in from the front. It didn't do that last time. There. Yeah, it didn't come in at all last time. Just a different type of snow this time. It's not fluffy. I need it to get to that fluffy, fat type of snow that just comes straight down. Because any slight breeze blows that light, thin stuff in here. Yeah. Okay, this is flamed up again now, so even though it looks really, really smoky on the camera, which it is, the flames are kicking off. So once all that wood dries, it'll then take and have a nice big fat fire. Right, I'll bring you all back for dinner. Okay, welcome back everybody, it's dinner time. Okay, so Bruce needs his dinner. Give him his first. Mine won't take long at all because it's just rehydrated. Bruce, do you want your dinner? I'm sure he'll come running. That's gone slushy as water. That's how cold it is. Bruce, do you want your dinner? Oh, there you are. No, not there. Come round. Come round. Come on. Good boy. Bruce, do you want your dinner? Or do you want to play in the light? What's it going to be? Light or dinner? Do you want your dinner? Oh, you want your dinner now? Now that he's calmed down a bit. Wants his dinner. Okay. Oh, it's a bit bright. So Bruce has got Jimbo's, what's he got this time? Beef and lamb. Again, I wrap it in this because of the altitude can seep, and I just don't trust the packaging. Right, I need a suitable stick, Bruce. Oh, that one won't do. I might just use the end of my saw. No, you have to wait, Brucey. Just wait. Wait. Be patient. Sit. Just be patient. Okay. I'll use my knife. So the fire is really giving off heat now. I put all the wood on, except the two big pieces that I saved. But what I'm going to do with those is just lay them on the top once this gets really hot again. Okay, is that a big walk? Right, that is a good size meal for a dog of Bruce's size. It's a lot of food, Brucey. Wow, he's steaming. Can you see all that steam coming off him sitting next to the fire? He's absolutely steaming. Let me turn my light off. Can you see him? It's just a wall of steam coming off him. Whoa, whoa. There you go, Brucey. I tell you what, this Trekology chair, now that I've used that other big one with the high back from China, this Trekology one just feels crap. It's just so wobbly. Yeah, really wobbly. I hope you can see me. Let me just check. There we go. Okay, let's see if you pick me up. These are the things you have to do when filming in the dark from a long distance with all sorts of lights and stuff. Oh my god, he's finished that already. Bruce, that took you seconds. Someone should time that and see how long that took. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's put mine on. Mine is very easy. I just need to boil the water. So I keep adding snow. Once this gets down to sort of halfway, I just pile a load more snow in, let that melt, and so it's always full. I've always got water on the go. This is so easy, I tell you. Using butane, especially using this wind burner MSR, is so easy compared to anything else. And with the stabilizers on the gas canister, it's so secure. Right, so what's going on here is everything is steaming because this fire is giving off so much heat now. Awesome. Excellent. It's exactly what we needed. Okay, so yeah, for dinner, oh, I'm getting hot. I've got and yes, I'm doing rehydrated, but I want it in a plate. So I've got some mozzarella cheese. Hang on, I haven't got to the rehydrated yet. I've got some actual real hot pork, shaved pork. Somewhere in here, I've got my actual dinner. This is like the TARDIS. Ah, here we go. So I've got a Radix Nutrition mint and rosemary grass-fed lamb rehydrated meal. It says it's 800 calories, which seems quite a lot. Now, I want some real pork in here, so I brought some extras along just to put in here because I just don't trust rehydrated meals to be any good at all. I've had so many and they've all turned out to be rubbish. Oh, Bruce, did you hear Bruce bark? This thing's struggling with the light. Oh no, that's it, there you go, it's got it. Yeah, that was Bruce barking, just in case you heard that. Again, it's just the light. He hasn't seen anything, honestly. He's just triggered. And now he's got a tummy full of... Oh, now this is interesting. The back log is on fire as well. Oh, that's good. That's what I'd planned. This fire is giving off so much heat now. It's brilliant. Okay, so I think... Add 175 ml of boiling water, stir, wait 5 minutes. Radix Nutrition. And then what I'm going to do is put the pork in and the cheese in as well at the same time. Seal that whole thing up. Because I just can't believe that it's any good by itself. I've had so many of them. I've even had that. I've actually had a Radix Nutrition one before, and I'll be honest, nah, didn't do it. And when you've expended the amount of calories I did today walking up here, you do want a decent meal. It's just I didn't want to have to cook anything proper. I wanted, for a change, just to be one of those guys that manages to do rehydrated food. Both logs are now on fire at the back of this, which is fine. It just shows how hot this thing is. Sorry if you're getting the smoke. What can I do? It's better than it being on me. Wow, it's giving off so much heat. It's awesome. It's almost boiling. I'm getting so hot. And the tarp is drying. The heat from the fire. Oh, fire just makes everything so much more livable. It really does. Ah, this is the life. Happy days. Should we see what Bruce is up to? I heard him bark. He's getting all excited. Bruce, what's this? Come here. You see him? Bruce, come here. Brucey, where are you? Bruce. Oh, there you are. You've come behind me. You're funny. Go on then, go and play. Oh, God. Nightmare. Just trying to see if he's got anything. No, there's nothing more. Sorry, I'm using your bed just to keep my feet warm. You're playing anyway, you don't care. And he's gone. This is a good fire. Probably the best fire. I mean, I haven't had a fire as good as this for a long time. It's given off this much heat. Which is a good thing because I haven't got any more wood except those two massive pieces, which I'm going to put on top of the fire soon. I just don't want it smoking right now. Okay, it's starting to boil. Dinner time. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too much. Okay, now I don't want to do this over my lap. $175 what is that? That's not much. Bit more. Ah, it's hot. Hot. Oh, I can smell mint and I can smell lamb. Okay, so I'm going to stir that all up. Right, put my hot pork in there. Pork and lamb, whatever, who cares? Oh, come on. It's not a tear pack. Ugh. Anyone that watches my channel knows that's a real bugbear of mine. Just, they make everything so complicated because they're all so lazy. I like convenience. Okay, so we put the hot pork in. Yep. Scooch that down. Cheese, mozzarella. Wow, this is the opposite. This. Oh, there we go. Well, I'm going to save some of that for my breakfast meal. Scooch that down. It says 5 minutes. That doesn't seem long enough. Oop, spillage. 5 minutes doesn't seem very long. Well, I'll leave that near the fire. Okay, bring you back in 5 minutes. Okay. Whoa! Wouldn't be my channel if I didn't drop anything. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. How bad could this be? This is not going to be anywhere near as good as my usual cuisine. But let's give it a slight benefit of the doubt, seeing as I've added my own stuff to it, which didn't weigh as, very much. And I think just a little bit of that stuff can make a big difference. It smells nice. It does. Let's have a look. It looks rubbish. Compared to my usual stuff, no. It just looks awful. Mix the cheese in. Okay, I mean, there's no easy way to sell this. Whoa. Rehydrated food isn't going to win any prizes in the looks department. Always just looks like mush. Well, oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, bon appetit, everybody. Let's just have some of this. Let's see what it's like. I'll just try a bit of the actual stuff itself. You know what? I was absolutely right. Taste average. It's fine. I mean, it's just a mix of naff flavors. Okay. This is the second Radix nutrition I've had. It won't be a third. Taste of nothing. I wonder if the people who make these things are actually good chefs or not. Well, all those guys that have rehydrated food, I've tried pretty much all of them now. Real Termat, backcountry cuisine, loads. What's that other one? Mountain House? No. None of it. Not only is it not as good as, obviously, cooking your own stuff, your own steak or whatever. It's nowhere near. I guess it's... I mean, MREs are much better. But they're heavy. Because they're real meals. You just heat them up. I think this is freeze dried as well. No. This isn't doing anything for me. This is just fuel. Oh well. What did I have last time I was up here? I think I had burgers. I think I had a steak. Burgers, oh my god. Burgers definitely are my comfort food. I like a good pizza. If you haven't seen it, my last camping was using my wife's electric vehicle, her Kia EV6. And I cooked a pizza in a pizza oven connected to the car. Meatball pizza. Go and check that one out. Car camping in EV6. Great food. But now I'm back to old school. Interesting, it's dry in here. Yep. Wow. The fire has just dried everything out. That's how much heat it's giving off. It's not going to last much longer though, and I haven't got any more wood. But that's fine. I'm going to be having an early night tonight because I'm exhausted. Had so much on. Well, if I hadn't put my hot pork in there, he said, and cheese, it would have been even worse. So, Radix Nutrition, no. I have actually tasted better than that. If you can get it, Backcountry Cuisine in New Zealand makes some fantastic ones. Really good, like honey soy chicken and curries, and they taste really good. I don't know what this is. Okay, well, food is fuel, even if it's crap. Yeah, not impressed. All right, everyone, bring you back for cigar time. Right. Welcome back, everybody. Cigar time. And I need to have a hot chocolate. But let's get the cigar cranking. Wood smoke. It's not as nice as cigar smoke. Yes, I know, I could bring a cigar cutter or pre-cut them at home. I just didn't. Simple Bic lighter. Not going to be able to toast it with this. Or roast it. Wind's picking up a bit. Bic lighter. Can't go wrong. Right. Oh, layers. They're awful. What I'll do is that one. Okay, so let me get the hot chocolate on. I wish this wind burner had piezo ignition. That would be very handy. Then I wouldn't have to do this. And this thing really does work in the wind perfectly. Doesn't blow out or anything. Right, hot chocolate. Avalanche hot chocolate. So, cigar time. What's been going on in the world? Quite a lot. Still a lot of negative stuff that I'm not going to talk about. No rant this time. I did my rant in the in my last one, in the EV one, and I had a lot of comments saying good, epic rant, well said, blah blah blah. So thank you very much to all those. Oh, sorry. Smoke makes your nose run. So yeah, what's been going on? What's the date? It's early June 2022. Winter here, because it's reversed to the northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere winter. Yeah, what has been going on? Oh, just so much rubbish. I don't want to talk about the news. It's just so bad. Still, let's not talk about it. Let's talk about, I went to the cinema, the movies, and I watched Top Gun. Top Gun. What an absolute brilliant movie. I mean, it ticks so many boxes. And in this day and age, this woke, everyone gets offended by everything day and age, it was just refreshing to see a fun film, not preaching anything, just have fun. Come to the movies, enjoy this. The flying was epic, it really was. Well, Tom Cruise did a great job. Can't always say that about Tom Cruise. But in this time, he did a good job. So I won't give any spoilers, just in case some of you haven't seen it and now want to go and see it because I said it was good. The only thing I will say is, it's just a lot of fun. Family fun film. With amazing flying scenes. Amazing. Not special effects. They actually went up there in jets with Air Force pilots, and oh my god, just incredible. Good storyline. Yeah, loved it. I'm also, just finished watching Mayor of Kingstown. Mayor of Kingstown, set in a fictional, set in a fictional place in Michigan. A fictional town. Starring Jeremy Renner. The, what is he, Hawk or something from the Avengers? Very, very good. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It got slammed on Rotten Tomatoes by the critics, the professional critics. So the beauty of Rotten Tomatoes is you get to review it as the audience as well. I think the critics gave it 30% or something ridiculous. Said it was rubbish. And the audience has given it like 87, 90%. These critics, they're just useless at everything. And they affect shows. They affect the income of those shows based on their opinion. And they're just pathetic. They're so out of touch with what the people want. Just like the Oscars. The Oscars is so out of touch with what the people really want. So, yeah, I always go to Rotten Tomatoes. I always look at the audience score, not the Rotten Tomatoes score, which are these professional critics who don't know anything. They certainly don't know what people want. And, yeah, looked at that and I thought, okay, I'll give it a shot. It's really, really good. Mayor of Kingstown. I would thoroughly recommend it. And for Star Wars fans, I just started watching Obi-Wan on Disney. I don't know. It's not compelling watching, I'll tell you that. It's not gripping. It's okay. I think they could have done much better. The plot line of I don't know. I just think it could be a lot better. Yeah. There you go. We'll leave it at that. I'm very excited to say that a new tent has arrived. Yes, I buy all these tents. I buy pretty much all my gear and then I test it and I can give you honest feedback. I'm not sponsored by a gear company at all. Even Hilleberg, who I've got three Hillebergs or four. They're very expensive tents. They don't even know who I am. They don't even know I exist. So they definitely don't sponsor me. I have been asked that before. The North Face, I use their Wawona tents and a Stormbreak tent. They don't sponsor me either. They, again, don't know who I am. Never heard of me. So just means I can be honest about stuff. So the new tent that's coming is by a company called OzTent. Not to be confused with the two tents that I've tested before from Oztrail, which are basically Chinese. And I think the company is now Chinese, to be honest. I don't think it's Australian. Those two tents both had their issues. They both leaked. The pop-up tent leaked all over Bruce all night. It was rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Leaked like a sieve. And the elevated tent, which I actually really liked, had no ventilation, was boiling hot. And leaked where the buttons were. I sent both of them back and got a refund. So until they fix their quality control and stuff like that and their design, I won't be using Oztrail again. No, this is OzTent. It's a very expensive tent. It's called the RV3. And I'll be using that with my truck. And it's a 30-second pop-up tent. 30 seconds, they say it takes. I did test it at home and it is quick. Looks good. It's canvas, waterproof. Looks nice. Good size, RV3. I can just stand up right at the very front of it. So it's probably better for people who aren't quite so tall. But I'm 6 foot and I can just do it. Just. But yeah, I'm keen to test that, so that might be my next trip. In the truck, get somewhere remote, and try the OzTent. And now that I've got my Starlink RV, I'll be connected. People say, what's the point in going out there and being connected, blah, blah, blah. Look, the places I go to, there's no mobile signal. And I need to do stuff. I've got things I still need to do. And I do want to stay in touch with my wife. I need to communicate with her. And my son. So I do want that. I can't, I've got responsibilities. I can't just unplug and disappear. Even up here, Anne can text me through my Garmin device, through the satellites. Yeah, so if you're a loner and you don't care, fine. But, you know, I need to be in touch with my family. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's positive that's going on. Any YouTube channels that I'm watching, actually. Trying to think. I still watch Aussie Man reviews. If you haven't seen Aussie Man reviews, there's a lot of swearing, so if you get offended easily, don't watch it. But it is funny stuff. So I watch him. He is funny. Still watch Corporal's Corner. You see, it's this sleety light snow. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It is blowing across the front of the tent, so you might be able to see it. But it's not that thick, fluffy stuff I had before. Maybe that will happen overnight. As long as it's not blowing into the tent. No, it's not. Because I lowered that side and lifted the front here. So, looks okay. Yeah, Corporal's Corner I watch. Sean Kelly. I like his vids. I still wish he'd do longer ones. He won't. Which is a shame. But I like listening to him. Having a chat about stuff. I wish he did a cigar time. It would be quite interesting. I'd like to hear more about what he, got up to in when he was posted overseas in the military, in the Marines. I don't watch Joe Robinette anymore. Don't watch Matthew Poser anymore. Or Lone Wolf. No. I just moved on from them. I used to really watch them a lot, but just not anymore. Still watching my friend Zeb, who's posting his video of walking the whole of the South Island on backcountry Kiwi. Yep. Waiting for Corey to get better. I think he's better now. He's about to do some camps. It'll be good. Watch my mate Jörg in Australia on Go 4x4. Very relaxing ASMR stuff. Camping stuff. He doesn't chit-chat at all. He doesn't talk. Silent stuff. But very pretty scenery and beautiful cinematography. I think that's about it. I'll tell you what I did have though. What I have got. So for those who've been following me for a long time, you'll know about my back issues. And in fact, the last snow camp I did in this very spot absolutely wrecked my back. Because that was a 25 kilo backpack, and stooping down under the tarp, it just went while I was packing up everything. You could see, if you go back to it, while I was doing the packing up, you can see where it went. I went, yeah. That hurt me quite a lot. So that was 3 days of quite a bit of pain. Anyway, I ordered a massage chair, a full-on massage chair that reclines into zero gravity mode. Can't remember what it was. Ogawa, O-G-A-W-A. Relux, I think it was called. Yeah. So, oh my God, that thing has changed my life. Changed my life. I no longer get upper back pain anymore. No more painkillers required. I get in that thing before going to bed and I have a decent night's sleep and no back pain. And I go in that now twice a day. In the morning after my workout and in the evening before bed. Wow, it's awesome. The Ogawa, I'm sure it's called Relux massage chair. It's expensive. But then so is therapy. and you know, back therapy and physio, and I don't need that now because of the chair. I wonder if the microphone is picking up the sound of this snow on the tarp. It's pretty loud. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's not much else to report. Chilling, enjoying everything, enjoying life. You know, the last video I had my epic rant and I spoke about negative comments, nasty comments, sorry, was really what it was about, not negative. Nasty comments, abusive comments, and just time waster comments, really stupid ones where they're just obviously trolling you. And how that I block them. I block those viewers so they can't leave comments anymore. They think they can leave comments, but actually no one can see it. Only they can see it. I can't see them and neither can anybody else. Anyway, it made me think about positivity, about positive comments. And after that, someone messaged me about mental health and how they're struggling at the moment with their mental health. And it is Mental Health Month. I'm sure it's Mental Health Month. Men's mental health? I don't know. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it is. And he said, you know, maybe you could talk about how you got through your stuff. And so what I had was, I was, you know, my dad. And you'd have to go back and watch all the videos to understand what happened. But yeah, my dad died. I had to go there and look after him. And then I wasn't there for him when he actually died. My brother was, because I had to come back to my family. And I struggled with that for quite a long time, with letting him down, even though he probably didn't feel let down at all. He knew I had to get back as well. But it got to me, personally. Because, you know, there's a code. I have honour. I'm a man of honour. And I feel that I didn't complete what I should have done as a son to my dad. So that got to me for quite a bit. You'll see there's a lot of... I had quite a few crying sessions in the videos. And obviously off camera as well, I did. It took me a long time to get over that. Am I fully over it now? No, of course I'm not. But I wouldn't call it depressed. Because I wasn't depressed. But I was just struggling with that emotion. And you know what got me through it? Was you guys. And talking to you guys. And it made me think about two things. Firstly, how can just anyone maybe get through this stuff if they don't want to talk to an actual person? Well, here's what I think. I think you should record like I'm doing now. Go into the garden or something, have a cup of coffee, and talk to the camera as if a bunch of strangers are there with you listening and are not going to comment back and are not going to judge you. And just get it all out. Get it all out and keep doing it and get it all out. Record it. Go back and watch some of those. And maybe have your significant other or whatever watch them as well. You don't have to be there when they watch them, but so they understand what you're going through as well. And it's like a weight lifted because you've shared it. And then people know. And the people you care about most know. So talk to the camera. It's very cathartic. God, I can't speak. Anyway. Talk to the camera and talk as if you're talking to people. And don't be shy. Don't hold back. You can either upload them to YouTube if you want or not. You can have someone look at them or not. It can be your private vlog. But rather than writing it down in a diary, talk to it and then go back and watch them occasionally. And remember. And let it all out. Let all that stress, anguish, frustration, anxiety, and fear and depression, let it all out on camera. And let that be your medium to get these things off your chest. And keep doing it until you find a rhythm and you feel that you've said enough on the subject and that you can move on. It's not advice, because the worst vice is advice. It's just, I think it would work, and I think that's what worked for me. And someone said to me how, maybe explain how it worked for me. And that's what worked for me. So if you want to know what worked for me, that's what worked for me. Secondly, it made me think of my dad. And it made me think, I've now immortalized him on YouTube by talking about him so much and what a great, honourable man he was. And how he's always in my thoughts. And I put him on my 100,000 subscriber plaque that I got from YouTube. I had his name put on there as well. So it made me think, you know what we should do really, especially in the comment section on my videos, is start immortalizing people that maybe aren't here anymore. And I promise you, if you talk about these people who you're missing and why they're your heroes, why you love them so much and what great things they did, what great deeds they did, I'll read those comments. I promise. I'll read them all. And they'll always be there. They won't be erased. And yeah, share those. And then other people in the comment section will see that as well, and they'll read them. And they'll learn something about people out there, and that there are good people out there that are missed, that people loved, and what their names are. You don't have to put their last name or anything. I'm just saying, put their first name, what they meant to you, and I'll read them. So please, do comment. I'm sure everybody misses somebody. A mom, dad, maybe a child, grandparents. Yeah. Immortalize them in the comment section. I'll definitely read them. I really will. I'm sure they'll be read by a lot of people. And I think that's a great way, talk about them, keep them in your memory. Because if you love them and they're gone and you miss them, you occasionally think of them, I'm sure they deserve to be written about and have their stories told. So please, use this video, use the comments, or in any of my videos, to talk about them, immortalize them, so we can see their stories, so we know that there are great people out there. Because in this world of mess and hate and left and right, woke, non-woke, blah, 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 at the end of the day, we're all still people, and we've still got loved ones that we miss a lot. And it would be nice to share their stories. And I know that a lot of people who comment on my videos also read the other comments. So yeah, feel free to immortalize them in the comment section, because I'm sure they deserve it. Right, I'm going to finish the rest of my cigar, and I'll bring you all back for bedtime. Thanks again for coming, everybody. It was grim when I got here. Really was grim. But now I'm warm, settled, very happy. Oh, welcome back everybody. I'm all tucked up. It's a cold night. Little Brucey down there, tucked in. You all right, Brucey? He's on his bed. I know, thank you. It's a kiss. He's under his blanket. Just cover him with that. He'll be snug. He's all curled up in the corner there. Happy days. Oh, let me just wipe the screen. Yeah. So, good day. I think it's cold. It's colder than I thought it was going to be, but I'm warm. I've been pretty warm all evening. He's cleaning himself now. Not much else going on. I've got my balaclava on, ready to go. This is what I was talking about. You just pull that up. It's got these little breathing vents. Wear that all night, and your sleeping bag won't get wet, or not as wet. And it just keeps your head warm. Because I'm in a quilt, so it only goes over my shoulders. It doesn't. There's no hood to this duvet, to this quilt, the sleeping bag. All right, everybody. I will, unless something major happens in the night, and let's hope it doesn't. I'll see you all in the morning. Have a good night. Night, everybody. Night, Brucey. Night, night. He's going to be doing that for an hour, cleaning himself. So noisy. Let's keep him covered and warm. All right. Night, everyone. Morning, Brucey. Morning. 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 Oh, yeah. Yeah. Morning, everybody. Oh, look. I've got my balaclava on. Morning. Lie down, Bruce. Lie down. Morning. Come here. It's all right. Oh, it's dark, isn't it? I think it's time to get up. Oh, big yawn. Oh, you're dry and you're warm. You had a nice night. Hmm? It sounds pretty grim out there. Very windy. Had a good night's sleep though. But let me turn the lights on. Wait, Bruce. Wait. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. I can't move. Bruce, you're actually on my bed. Bruce, you're on my bed. Help. Relax. Brucey. Oh, okay. I need to let him out. Oh. Brucey. Just, okay. Right, I've got to let Bruce out. So I'll come back to you outside. This isn't going to be easy and I can't film it. Okay, come back to you later. Oh, right. I've let Bruce out. Oh, it's cold out there. Wow, there's lots of fallen snow on the tarp. And it's windy. Hasn't come in very much though. It's not bad. So shelter did its job. But yeah, it's cold, it's grim. Right, time to get up. Oh, that was a struggle getting out there. Bed. Mind out, Brucey. Let me do my shoelaces up. So my boots are absolutely frozen on the outside. Luckily, I'd folded the tongue down and put the laces in, so they're not frozen. Just on the outside, everything is ice on my boots. Slept well. Oh, and I was warm. Let me move this back so you can see what I'm talking about here. Mind up, Brucey, come around here. So look, my boots, just ice. Ice, crystallized ice all over. They're rock solid. They'll defrost quite soon. But yeah, the key is the laces aren't frozen. I always stuff the tongue in. If the laces are frozen, they can snap. There's definitely a wind up there. Huge clumps of snow just fell on the tarp. Could have done with a nice sunny morning. And Bruce is glued to me because he wants his breakfast. But he's got to wait a minute because I've just got to sort the tarp out. Because it's weighing down. Oh, it's cold. Oh, yes. I'm desperate to get a coffee on. Okay, let's sort the tarp out. Well, Brucey's water isn't completely frozen. That looks all right. Okay. Right, Brucey is gagging for his breakfast, aren't you? Hey, morning. Did you have a nice sleep? You had a great sleep. Bruce was very warm this morning. Okay, breakfast for Brucey. So he's going to have the rest of his Jimbos. Oh, it's snowing. Again, it's this sort of sleety, fine snow. It's not thick, fluffy stuff. Oops. Okay, there you go, Brucey. I need to get... Yeah, I need to get that lit. So I slept well. I was warm. The problem again with this tent, as good as it is, it's rubbish at controlling condensation, especially with a wet dog in there. It hasn't got a chance. So everything in there is wet. You don't want to do a two-nighter in there. Honestly, it's not fun. And I don't see how there's anything they could do to fix it, because it's just the design doesn't have the ventilation. It's such an enclosed space. So it's minus, what is it? Let's have a look. I think it's about -2. It's not that bad. Oh, -4. Okay. So it's -4 centigrade. I thought it would be more frozen than this, but is what it is. Whew, it's cold though. It feels cold. So I need a coffee urgently. Yeah, I should have brought a rubbish bag and separated all of these packets. So this is for breakfast. I've got a Real Meals, egg, cheese and chives, freeze-dried food. Well, just add water. Easy life. That's what I'm going for here. Got some cheese to add to that. Mozzarella. There we go. And so I've got coffee and I've got a hot chocolate. And before my walk out, I've got a electrolyte powder. I'm going to have that hot as well. I think that's it for everything I need. Right. This won't take long to boil. I'll bring you back. Bruce has finished his already. You finished? Good boy. Is that nice? That was a big amount. Okay. Well done. Good boy. Okay, Bruce, that's enough. That's enough. Oh, you're so dry. Yeah, he's bone dry. He dried off nicely in the tent. Hey, morning. You have a nice sleep. I think he's been desperate to get up. It's 8 o'clock. It's quite late for me. Usually I'm getting up out here, sort of 7. But it seemed quite dark, so I thought I'd wait. Okay, I'll bring you back. See, I put his bed out for him, and he doesn't even lie on it. He just lies on the ground, doesn't care. I mean, there's no snow here, so it doesn't matter. But he just doesn't feel it the way we would if we lay on the ground. It's amazing. Okay, this is boiling. So the gas that I'm using is a mix. It's a winter mix. It's propane, butane, and that works much better in the winter. Because normal gas, the normal, what you call it, butane, won't work. You'd have to warm the canister up in your sleeping bag or something. Oh, coffee time. This MSR wind burner is amazing. It really is. For boiling water, there's nothing better than these, or jet boils, those sorts of things. As long as you've got the right gas as well, but they're just so efficient at boiling water. They're so quick. You use so much less gas. They're a bit bulky, but it's worth it. It really is. If you're melting snow, you cannot beat this. You just can't. It's so quick. Alcohol is absolutely useless at that because it's just so slow. Alcohol just doesn't give off enough heat. Isn't that right, Brucey? You haven't been for a play yet. I'm surprised the camera isn't focusing just on him. Right, cheers everybody. Thanks for coming. Oh yeah, that's nice. I think the sun is trying to poke through. Let's sit back and look at that. Just take it in a bit. Oh yeah. I should say, I'm not cold at all. I'm really warm. Even my feet are warm. want to lie on your bed? Sort of half goes on it. Bit of a grumble. I just think he's more comfortable on it. I might just put his blanket on and see if he keeps it on. He doesn't need it, but it might make him just settle a bit. How's that? Is that nice and warm? I mean, I think you're warm anyway. I can feel he's so warm. But I'm going to give him his blanket just to make him a bit more comfortable. I'm warm as well. As I say, -4, -3. But I'm dressed for colder than that. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, something was dusty. Right. I think it's time for breakfast, for my breakfast. Bruce has had his. So this is a different company, Real Meals. Freeze-dried eggs, cheese and tzEIV. And you add 250 ml, that's a cup of boiling water. Mix thoroughly, rehydrated in 10 minutes. Well, we'll see. 10 minutes, that's going to get quite cold, so I'm going to have to put it in my jacket. Right, boiling water. Yeah, the only thing that would make this better is if it had piezo ignition, auto start. So you didn't have to use a lighter, but doesn't really matter. Wow, it's bubbling already. Okay. Real Meals. Now these are made in Nelson, which is actually where I am now. High hopes. Honestly, it smells of nothing at all. Can't smell anything. What are you doing under there? He doesn't usually settle, but I think because he played so much around here last night, he's explored everything. There's nothing he wants to do. So he's quite happy just chilling. Now I am going to add the cheese again, because I just think it'll be absolutely bland without it. And I was right the last time. Boiling? I think it is. Almost. Yep, that's boiling. Okay. Ow. Oh. Oh, now I can smell egg. Okay, let's put the cheese in here so it melts. Yeah, now I can smell it. Now I can smell the egg. Okay, mozzarella in there. All right, seal that up. It says 10 minutes. Is that sealed? Yep. Okay, so put that in the jacket. And set timer for 10 minutes. Oh, the sun's coming out. Just peeping through a cloud over there. Yay. "10 minutes. All right. Countdown's on. Oh, okay, while that's doing that, I need to put more snow in here. I need to fill it up again, but I'm just gonna sit and enjoy the sunshine. I'll bring you back later when this is ready. Well, I've filled that up with snow and it's full of water now. So I've gone through about 3 or 4 of these now, and these are what? This is a 1 litre pot. So it just shows you do get through it, get through your liquids. Because I had loads of isotonic last night, hot chocolates, I had coffee when I got here, and then I had the rehydrated meals. So if you're doing rehydrated meals, it's my timer. 10 minutes is up. Yes, if you're doing rehydrated meals, you've got to have a good water source. If you're going to be doing snow, then you've got to have plenty of fuel. It's got to be quick. So I'm going to pour that up and I'm going to have a hot chocolate with my breakfast. But yeah, I can't explain just how long it takes to melt snow if you're using a traditional pot. It just takes forever. It really does. Whereas this thing is just so quick. I'm going on about it because it's incredible. It's so fast. Oh, now I'm getting hot because I've got this in here. All right. Okay. I might have put too much water in. We shall see. Something tells me this is not going to look very nice. Might have just put a bit too much water in. That's okay. Oh, it smells. I tell you what, it smells good though. It just looks. How do I explain it? How do I explain what that looks like? I've seen. There's an expression about cats and vomit. Okay, let me just show you what this looks like. This is not gourmet. What is that? And that's with my cheese. I've put cheese in there, look, which is melted. What is that? Oh boy. Oh, the sun is desperately trying to break through, but it's a lot of cloud. Okay, so I just don't know. I don't know. Oh, I've cocked the camera up now. Right, let's taste it and see. The taste test. Now, bearing in mind that it's going to taste better because I've got cheese in there. Yeah, same again. Doesn't taste of anything. Doesn't taste of egg. Doesn't taste of chives. Just not enough taste. wonder if it is just the chefs are not very good. Must be. That tastes of nothing. I can just taste my cheese. Oh well. There's a lot of energy in this. I think it's something like 800 calories. I need that for the long walk out. So the reason he's calm now versus last night is last night there were shadows and he loves the adventure of the dark. So he didn't come in at all last night. He was out. Right up until bedtime, he was out there. Playing, watching, seeing what animals come out. But there's no adventure during the day because he knows there's nothing going on. So he's happy just to stay put. Something about nighttime triggers him. And he's like a hunter at night. I definitely put too much water in. Oh man, this is so boring. You know what? I'd rather have oats and brown sugar and cinnamon than this. Well, it's been a good experiment. This is why I don't bring rehydrated meals. They're rubbish. I'll bring you all back for my hot chocolate. Okay, my water's boiling. I brought the dishwasher with me. It's all nice and clean, thanks to Brucey. Whoa! Does that make you jump, Bruce? Why don't you come back on your bed? Hey, Brucey? No? You're gonna go and play. There's no more food. No more. You're lucky to have what you've had so far. You've had so much. Bruce, there's nothing. Stop looking. There's no more food. There's no more food. Brucey, there's no more. No. No. No, Bruce, there's no more food. It's just a bottomless pit. Okay, it's ready. Bubbling. Gonna spill a lot of this. Ow. Ha ha. Hot. Oh, there you go. He's back on his bed. Well, sort of half on his bed. Half off. Let's keep him warm. Can you see him? I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, so that breakfast, well, Bruce seemed to like it. He cleaned the plate. But I'm just not convinced that rehydrated is the way to go. I mean, look, I thought about doing it just for weight saving and less fuss and less hassle, but half of the joy of coming up, so slogging your way up this mountain, and it is a slog, it's a 3-hour slog, if you've got rehydrated food, yes, you're saving yourself some weight. You might be saving yourself a couple of kilos, depending on what food you wanted to cook and everything else. But you want to be up here eating good food because it makes you feel better. Something to look forward to. I did not look forward to any of that at all. And it certainly didn't make me feel better. It's just fuel, survival food. And I don't see the point. Most people that I see carrying that stuff have hiked, I don't know, less than an hour, and certainly not up a mountain. They're on a hill or flats or wherever. So for convenience, survival food, great. But it just tastes rubbish. Take a real piece of food. You know, like a steak or burgers or just something, and you'll feel much better. Even a fresh soup would feel better. Yeah, heavy, but even soup would feel better, taste better than that. Even just pasta with cheese would taste better than that rehydrated, freeze-dried rubbish. So I won't be doing that again. It's not worth it. Not worth the weight saving. I'd rather have real food. And I've tried, I think, almost every brand of freeze-dried food there is. All the stuff from the States, also UL.at. People have sent me stuff and I've tried it. And it's all okay. None of it is a patch on a real beef burger. None of it. Or pizza or anything like that. Just isn't. I think I need to make pizza up here. I just have to figure out how to do it. Yeah. Might be my mission. Pizza on the mountain. Oh, come on, sunshine. Push through. It is trying, it really is. It's just not happening. All right, everybody. I'm gonna have my couple of drinks. I've got my isotonic electrolyte drink here as well, powder. I'm gonna have that hot, have this hot chocolate, and then bring you back for packing up, which is just the worst bit of camping, is packing up. Especially when everything's wet inside. Oh dear. Okay, the walking out is the worst bit because that's 2 hours downhill, but packing up is grim in these conditions with everything's frozen. So we got a few inches of snow last night. I'd say we got about 3 inches of snow. Yeah. And the tent was heavily, the tarp was heavily weighed down with it, but it withstood it, no problem. This 3F UL tarp is different. Obviously, it's a different color. The other one I used last time was brown. That's a Flames Creed one. And they're meant to be sort of very, very similar type of tarp. I'd say the Flames Creed one is better than this. I can't get this super, super taut in the middle. That might just be because it's aged, I'm not sure. But the Flames Creed tarp, awesome. The only thing is you can only get them, I think, on Amazon. Sorry, on AliExpress. I don't think you can get them on Amazon. So have a look out for Flames Creed tarps. The lightweight steel nylon ones like this. They are very good. This is very good tarp as well. It's just, I think the Flames Creed one is better. Okay, I'll bring you back later. It's the moment I've been dreading. It's time to pack everything up. Loud clumps of snow are banging onto the tarp, so Bruce has made himself a bed over there in the snow because he didn't like the sound. Right, let's get this camp set packed down. And as usual, fast forward. Okay, I need to get out of this warm insulated gear and put my rain jacket on, because you can't walk in this stuff for more than a few meters before you're baking hot. So it's all coming off. Oh, that's cold. Waterproof gloves, very necessary. Gonna get cold now. My hands, taking the tent apart. So not that it's raining, but this is windproof. And it is windy. Okay, that's going to keep me reasonably warm. I can already feel it working. That's good. Okay, we need to get the tent down. Just move you up a bit. Oh my god, the camera is completely caked in snow. It's a mess. Okay, we're gonna get the tent down. I'm gonna leave the chair till last because you might want to sit down. So I've got to get the pegs out. I did peg it down in the end. So this time I need to avoid doing my back in. So not stooping down. Okay, tent pegs. Quite a bit of snow on here. Oh, okay. Oops. Right, so I need to push these out from the other end, but I need to make sure I don't get Brucey. Sorry, Brucey. Wow, the wind has really suddenly picked up. It was sunny and calm about 20 minutes ago. And that's the thing with the mountaintops. Anything can happen really quickly. So you've got to be prepared. That's why I said when I came in, shelter first. Because you just don't know. I'm telling you, it'll save your life if the weather really turns. So this to me looks like it's turning into a full storm. Clouds have really come in, the wind is really picking up. Doesn't look good. Okay, Una tent, hillbird tents, you can just stuff them in the bag. You don't have to do all that folding up nonsense. Because you've got to take it all out and dry it when you get home anyway. And as I keep saying, hillbird bags are oversized, so you can do this. Now, if I didn't have these winter waterproof gloves on, now I wouldn't be able to feel my hands at all. It would be screaming agony. Just, it would be horrible. It really would. Okay. I want to make sure I've got absolutely everything done. Okay. Wow. Wow. Hey Brucey, what was that? Okay, time to lose the beanie. Can't walk in a beanie. You get too hot. Need the cap on, keep the snow out your face. My 4 Monster waterproof backpack. It's a great day pack. In case you have to bail in an emergency, you've got a small pack to take with you. Put your things in that you need. Right. Just Bruce's bowl and his bed to go in. His pad. Which I probably should have done first, but I was using it. But that's okay, it bends over. Okay, and his bowl. Okay, it's just my chair to go in. Oh man, this weather just out of nowhere suddenly changed. We'll soon be out of it though, once we're done with the ridge and we've got cover all the way down. We're not exposed. But the wind chill, I think -8, -10, maybe more. On the tops, maybe -13 centigrade wind chill. Pretty grim. You wouldn't want to be out there right now. And I've camped in that stuff, and it's not fun.
You just don't leave your tent. And Bruce actually goes out in it and plays in it. Oh my God, he's mad. He'll be out there for hours and he'll come back in when he's feeling a bit cold. And that's it. Otherwise we'll just stay out there. He just doesn't feel it. It's incredible. I wish I had his coat. And he won't wear, and I know I'm going to get comments, he won't wear a raincoat. He doesn't need one and he won't wear one. So, for the every video someone says, and they always say he needs a raincoat or he needs booties. He doesn't, and he won't wear them, and he hates the coat. I tried it on him. Oh my God, tore it off with his teeth. He just hates it. And it's not a question of getting used to it either. He doesn't need it. It messes with his own ability to regulate his heat. He's so active that he doesn't get cold. I mean, look, he's not even curled up now. He's just waiting to go home. Okay, that's it. Just the tarp to go. Who wishes they were up here now with me in this? Anybody? No, I didn't think so. Okay. Let's get this tarp down. Hopefully I did that without putting too much stress on my back. Okay, I'm going to leave all the cords attached. You're going home, Brucey? You're going home? Need to get Bruce energized for the walk out. Okay. You ready, Bruce, to go home? I think he is. All right, everybody, I need to pack the big camera away. Which I think is on its last legs for battery anyway.
and then we'll go mobile. Okay, I'm going to put you away and we'll go mobile. Okay, don't know how this GoPro is going to do with this cold, but I've got this Enduro battery in it. This is the GoPro Hero 10, the latest one. And yeah, Enduro battery means it's meant to work in the cold and last longer. We will see. So, camp all cleared up. Leave no trace. There's nothing here. Bruce is ready. Ready, steady, go, 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 go. Oh, he's so excited to go home. All right, everybody. So rather than... Oh, Bruce. Brucey, we're going this way. Come on, let's go, go, go. Come on, you can do it. Do you want me to walk through there with you? All right, come on then. Oh, he's like a rabbit. Come on, Brucey, you can do it. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Oh, he's taking a cheating. He's going a shortcut. Whoa. Oh my God, that's deep. Oh, that's so deep. Wow. Oh. Winter Wonderland. Okay. All right, we've got to go. Got to get moving. What time is it? Don't know, I can't see it. Maybe you can tell me what time it is. It's going to be 2 hours down. Man, it's cold. But I'm actually warm with just that merino layer and my rain jacket. Not much to fail on this. No zips down the middle, just works. Oh man, it's cold though. I can't feel my toes. They'll warm up in about half an hour. I'll be able to feel them. All right, let's get there. Oh, it's deep. It's deep, Brucey. Come on. Come on. Oh. Wow, that's hard work. You have no idea how hard that is. Going through deep snow. It just takes your breath away. All right, catch you further along the trail. So much snow weighing down on the branches. As I've said before, you're bashing your way through. The ground is really slippery. And the thing with snow is it doesn't matter what tread you've got on your boots. You're just a passenger a lot of the time. Slip sliding. Oh man, I don't know how Bruce does it. Look at him. He's just so happy. Aren't you, Brucey? Hey?
I think he was meant to be a husky. But he is bred for these conditions, so he's a working sheepdog. And they're meant to be bred to handle all sorts of conditions. Oh, here we go. Oh man, I just got pancakes. Oh, that was grim. Oh, look, we're at Narnia. Bruce. Apart from the wind, it's very peaceful. Okay, come on, let's go. Oh. Ooh, I must be carrying a kilo of snow just in my pack. Oh my god, the snow is everywhere. What do you think, Brucey? Oh man, I think I've been going about half an hour. All right. Still on the ridge. It's hard work. Wind is really whipping along. Wind chill. It's pretty brutal, but I'm hot. I'm hot in here. My feet are now warm. It's all good. Okay, I don't think there's anything more I want to film. Right, Brucey? So, probably film me to come back to you once we get down to the car. Again, thanks for coming, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a thumbs up, please. Remember what I said about comments. Please leave a comment. Be nice in the comments. Be pleasant, be polite, have manners. That would be nice. And thank you for all the people who bought us coffees and treats and merchandise, and all our YouTube members. And please subscribe if you haven't already, because we do a lot of videos of stuff like this. Ah. All right, see you back at the car. Still an hour and a half to go, pushing through all this. Ah. Brucey doesn't have to push through it. Little short ass. Okay, see you back at the car. We're almost back at the car, but a massive bolt of lightning and clap of thunder just happened, and poor Brucey, oh, he bolted off, excuse the pun. He's so scared. So Bruce hates thunder. You can just hear it rumbling. And we're by the river now, the stream. Bruce hates thunder. He hates gunshots and he hates thunder. And thunder just scares the living crap out of him. At home, so we just had a few thunderstorms at home. And Bruce actually decided to climb in to my wardrobe, my cupboard, and into one of the shelves and hide. Let me just check the camera. Sorry, it's chucking rain. And hide in my wardrobe. Yeah, all night, cowering. Weren't you, Brucey? So he's been running ahead the whole time. But no chance now. Sorry, had to sort the camera out. Yeah, he's gonna stick with me now because he's so scared. So if you can see him, there he is. So he usually runs ahead about, oh, there's a bush robin. There's 2 bush robins. Oh, must be their nest. Isn't that, Brucey? Come on, it's okay. It's all right, Brucey. Yeah, usually he's about sort of 20-30 meters ahead of me. Now I'm almost tripping over him. I'm sure there'll be another clap of thunder because this storm has just come in. God, we got off the tops just in the nick of time. As I said, anything can happen up here. The weather changes so quickly. You don't want to be on a mountaintop when there's lightning. It's been raining the whole way down since we got out of the snow. Absolutely everything is drenched. I'm warm. I mean, it's cold, freezing cold, but I am hot actually because I've got this gear on, rain gear. Walking in rain gear is awful. Come on, Brucey, it's okay. Poor Bruce, so scared. Come on, Bruce. Oh, okay. Made it out of the forest. Oh, it rained the whole way. Still raining. It'll be chucking with snow up there. Don't know if you can really make it out. It's so far up. Water on the lens. Oh. That was exhausting. Wow, that thunder and lightning, that really scared Bruce. He did not like that at all. He's okay now though. Look. Come on, Bruce, go, 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 go. Hey, go on. Right, we've got to go back up into the forest just because it's such a hard walk. Oh, sorry, didn't even have this aimed properly. Just because it's such a hard walk out on the river. So, forest is the best way to go. Bruce, going up. Good boy. Okay, see you back at the car. Oh, we're out of the forest, onto the road. I can see my truck. Man, it's got dark, really dark. Whether there'll be more thunder, I don't know, but I hope not for Bruce's sake because he gets so scared. That was hard work, doing all that in under 24 hours. Whew, yeah. It takes a toll on the body. To get home and get in my massage chair after a hot tub. All right, see you back at the car when I've put some civvies on. Got all the calves They're checking out Bruce. A lot of bull calves. Hey, come on. No, scared of Bruce. It's all right, Brucey. I was just talking to them. Oh, you're so jealous. So jealous. All right, back at the beast. As I said, need to get my dry civvies on. Car looks clean. Another session with AB Camp Ing. Isn't that right, Brucey? Yep. Okay, civvies. Oh, absolutely grim. It's pelting down out there. I don't know if you can see. It just suddenly absolutely started coming down just as I started to change. So I got a bit wet. I had to change in the car. Got Brucey in here with me. Usually he goes in the back, but I want him to warm up and get dry in the aircon here, the heat. Hey Brucey, did you have fun? So thanks again everyone for coming on this one. Thank you for all the likes, subscribes, comments, people who bought merch, treats from Buy Me a Coffee, YouTube members, and just everyone else who came along for the ride to watch us. I hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. We enjoyed all the snow. The end is pretty grim, but this is life in a rainforest, life on the mountain. It gets like this. It's a shame about the thunder at the end that scared the living crap out of Brucey. But it is what it is. All right, everyone. Thanks again for coming. Catch you next time. Bye, Brucey. Bruce, you can say goodbye. Say goodbye. Bye, everybody.